We have heard that charity begins at home. Now, with that in mind, do you think that there is any reason why someone could leave their family and be taking care of other people? That someone could, at the point in time where they have become financially okay to look after their families, to take care of their families, to give back to the family that had made huge sacrifices for them to become who they are today by the grace of God, to leave them and be taking care of other people, perhaps first or even more? Do you think there could be a justification for that? Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Chichi and this is Relationship and Family. It is a real life situation that we are talking about here. We know that there are some families that go through a lot to put their children through school, to put them through apprenticeship, to get them far in life, all in an expectation that one day their own family will become better. And one day that their siblings who had been told to leave school, to leave that apprenticeship, that someday he or she will become financially able to help them also to get up in life. Do you now think that there could be a reason why that will not be happening, or that expectation will not be met? Now, I have had arguments about that says that parents should not be raising their children, should not be putting them through school, should not be helping them to get on in life, all in the name of investment, so that they will turn around and take care of them. That's an argument that had been making the rounds, and I don't know what you think about that in line with today's conversation. But that aside, today's focus is on people who wake up in life at the point that they are supposed to take care of their families. And I mean, some of these families are very poor. In some countries, they give up a lot. They sell their physical assets, they dispose of whatever that is available to put these children through school, to help these individuals to get on in life, to start up a business, to go through apprenticeship, to get that their dream job, to get to that their dream career, to get to the point, or even in some situations, to travel abroad for greener pastures. They have to make huge sacrifices, and a lot of times their siblings will have to make even greater sacrifices. And I mean greater sacrifices because I believe that these children, it is not their responsibility to take care of another sibling. It is the parents' responsibility to take care of their children, including them. But here they are, finding themselves in a situation where they are stopped or they are limited in becoming who they should become in life. A lot of times, it does affect these lives for a long time, if not all their lives. But here they find themselves having to wait for someone to become, while they are waiting that maybe luck will smile on them, or relying on that someone to turn around one day and help them, even in some instances when their mates had gone further than they are, maybe in academics or in anything. Now, some people's realities is that these people who have high hopes had been placed on, a lot of expectation had been placed on. They had gone out, become financially okay to the point that they could give back to their families, and what they did is turn around and leave their families and face other people or other families. Now, I want to discuss today some of the things that could be responsible for this. Number one, it could be that they have fallen in love. Since this is predominantly young people that we see doing it, young men and young women, it could be that after school, or when they had gotten that job, or when they had traveled for greener pastures, that they had fallen in love. We know that the matters of the heart, issues that surround what we call love, can drive some people crazy. It can actually make some people act like they have no brains, they have no senses. And we find that a lot of young people justify the reason why it is so. And I think this is one of the reasons why someone will leave their families, getting calls, being begged to attend to this medical situation, medical bills, to attend to maybe food or a leaking roof, and they leave it and be sponsoring a girlfriend's family, sponsoring a boyfriend, even sometimes making huge sacrifices on these people while their families are left behind. Love could be one of the things responsible. Another reason, or another thing I think could be responsible, is demonic influences. Some people don't like when people that had made sacrifices in life turn around to reap the reward of their labors. A lot of people are not happy about that. And I'm sure that some of you, my viewers, will relate to this. I know that in some parts of the world, it is not something that is commonly discussed or that is very common. But in some parts of the world, this is the order of the day, where someone will look around and find that a fellow human being is suddenly becoming comfortable or happy, and they turn around and say, over their dead bodies, will that happen? Sometimes, I'm sure that you will be asking, how could God allow that to be happening? These people had suffered so much. It is their time and it's not happening. But these things do happen. I think that another reason that it could be happening, which is my third reason, or say third thing that could be responsible, could be that they had been brainwashed. You know, when we say brainwashed, we mean they have been influenced by individuals who they have attached themselves to, or for one reason or the other, perhaps one favor or the other, they now think that they owe them obligations, forgetting that there are people who they should actually owe bigger obligations to. This could happen. Some people, when they get friends, when they get people's children, what they will be busy doing is converting them to their own children, making them to become theirs, brainwashing them, making them to think that their families are not important, or that now, because of one favor or the other that they have given to them or rendered to them, that they have now become the center of attraction, and that they have given so much than their families, which they don't even know how far they came with this particular person. Now, having given these three reasons, or three things that could be responsible for this happening, I also want to digress to the point that a lot of times when this topic is discussed, or when matters around this topic comes up, we tend to talk about men as though they are the only ones that are culprits or that get involved into this kind of act. Do you know that there are a lot of women, especially young women, that their preoccupation and their focus is other people, their boyfriends, especially, because going to the point where I talked about love, a lot of young people, when they had made it in life, they now find that there is a subject of attraction that they have to focus their attention on and invest everything, all their resources into. And that is in search of something that is very dear to them. I will say love. They think that perhaps if they give so much that they are going to love them enough to maybe propose marriage or marry them. Or since they are talking marriage, even though they are not married, that they've become more important than their families. These things do happen. But I just want to bring it to our attention, or to remind us that women are also involved in this particular act, where they leave their families and pay attention to other people. Now, the bigger problem on this matter is that when they start taking care of, for instance, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, it doesn't stop there. They end up taking care of, in most cases, the families of these subjects of their attractions. They end up taking care of their parents, the parents of their boyfriends, the siblings of their boyfriends. It will surprise you to know that there are some situations where they have ended up putting the siblings of their boyfriends or girlfriends through school, while their own siblings are at home waiting for a miracle, waiting for a savior or a helper of destiny, when God had actually raised one amongst them. It is in some cases very pathetic, where you can see that these people are dying of hunger, are dying of sicknesses that their member of family should take care of, but it's not happening because a family out there is busy sucking all their resources. Having discussed this, I know that this video is going to be long, but I still want to, in this particular video, include another thing that is of concern to me, and that is the families that are receiving from this particular individual. Do you think that they should be left to go scot-free? Do you think that they have not done anything wrong? After all, they probably did not ask for the help. Someone is just busy because of their interest, paying attention to them financially. Do you think they are also free in this matter? Let me know your comments at the comment section and your thoughts and opinion. Let me know what you think. Who do you think is heavily responsible or is to mostly be blamed in this? Is it the parents of the person that had been taken through school and, helped in life? Is it the parents and the siblings or the family that are expecting them to pay back, or let me not use the word pay back, to give back and to help them? Is it them that have done wrong? Do you think it is this particular individual who had left his or her family and put his interest in something that is transient, a lot of times doesn't even happen? Or do you think that perhaps most of the blame should go to the family of the person that is the recipient, that did not ask, what about your family? Do you think that they are also culprits? Let me hear what you think at the comment section. And with that, I'm going to say a very big thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.